deaths. He actually went 0-2, technically 1-2 because one of the players in his bracket DQ'd, but he got 33rd place. So to go from 0-2 to now a top 8, that's actually quite good, and he's gonna play Diddy Kong, and like you said, Serge is going for the Lucario tonight, and Lucario, as we know, is one of those characters that brings him a lot of confidence. He knows that he can bring anything back thanks to the aura and the rage, so it's no wonder to me that he decided to go with this, because Diddy Kong is quite slippery. It's going to be a hard time to catch him.
Definitely. I mean, Diddy Kong, as you said, it's a tricky character, so his speed will be the greatest tool to make Serge struggle. And now he has 77 on its own. But as we always say here, Lucario never loses. In any case that Osky tried to take him down, because I remember Diddy Kong also struggles taking off stocks. Well, it'll be a really shame, because, you know, Lucario having such aura and the rage inside him, it's a killing machine. I mean, he'll blow down to Osky and take him off.
It absolutely is. This rage that you're seeing and the aura combined are going to lead into super early kills, especially on the last stock, because keep in mind, not only does Lucario gain aura with the percent, he also gains some whenever he loses stock, like he does right now, and that stock, once again, taken by the barrels. If you saw the first exchange where Osky lost his stock, he was trying to go for that same barrel setup, and by the way, just, Compa Roy, El Ñero, hello, salutations to my compa El Ñero.
Good. I'm never expecting to see him yet, but it is a pleasure to know that he's watching this stream. And now, on to the game again. 78 with 64. Well, Serge is struggling a lot to chasing down Osky, but it's technique. It's interesting. I mean, he's letting Osky to damage him a while to gain some aura, but he's not taking him down. I mean, he's now on a normal situation, but I don't know how much he can hold longer. As we have mentioned all tonight, Lucario is a character that can be deadly dangerous on high percent, and now Osky is struggling a lot. I mean, his edgeguard is good. His edgeguard is pretty good, but as I said, and I still repeating, Diddy Kong struggled a lot to take down stocks. Serge is doing.
Yep, you really need to find a confirm, and it's quite complicated when you're facing such a neutral-heavy player like Serge. And Serge, look at him, he is holding back, he is calculating his ground movement, he is also utilizing his aura spheres in a magnificent way to pressure Osky into taking other movement routes so he can slow him down. Unfortunately, it does not work. Serge has now lost his second stock. Osky has a chance, but he is also facing Lucario with nearly max aura.
Oh, jeez, that was a blow. Look, Osky's technique was interesting. His gameplay is a full defensive stuff. He actually was not chasing down for entrances, and he was only depending on the banana to gain damage or his combos. I think Serge noticed that, and once he tried, he decided to pull back and, well, play the same game too. Unfortunately for him, his punishes were more effective than Osky's.
Yes, indeed. It's all about the punish game with a good neutral too, because Serge is one of those players who really preaches the power of neutral. You never want to commit to something that you're not sure you're going to win. And by the way, un saludo a toda la banda que llega del canal de OG Mustaine. Thank you guys for coming. Este stream es en inglés. We're gonna do English commentary, pero ojalá que se puedan quedar. Stick around, because this tournament is now in the top 8. And yes, Mr. Osky, like we said, he went 0-2 last Sunday at Casablanca, and now he is getting, at the very least, a 5th place finish, which is amazing results.
Actually, now he's playing with so much pressure on Serge. I guess the stage was a factor for him to struggle, and now that he can condition better the central platform, it is going well for him. Look, 99 against 56. I mean, that's a good. Dang it! Man, he just blew it up. Yeah, I mean, that early kill was... I don't know how will Osky take it.
Me neither. To be honest, it is looking quite complicated. When you have Serge committing to certain moves, you know that he's gonna look for something big, and these confirms are pretty much bread and butter to him by now. But of course, Osky has a chance here to take the stock. Serge has not put on any more percent, so that's a bit of a red alert. You really need to stick it through. And there we go, that's the setup with the barrels again, trying to catch him off guard. It worked once. I don't think it's gonna keep on working, and Serge knows that. That's why he's covering himself, and dear lord,
what again?
This was the third hit Serge got in that whole stock. 3 hits to take down Osky's stock.
Man, look, as I said, Lucario is deadly dangerous on high percentage. And now look at that. He's getting its damage. I won't be surprised if he kills it again. But Osky is definitely mind break now. 86 against 100. What did he do? It looks like he didn't aim to the ledge, and well, that is not well. He's not done yet. Remember, this is best of 5 set. But I'm surprised how Serge totally broke him.
Yeah, I agree. Serge is in his mind right now. Osky cannot rely on his classic setups. I would even say that it's now the time to switch to Diddy Kong to switch from Diddy Kong to Wolf if there was ever a chance to do that. On Sunday, Osky played a lot of Wolf, and if you look at his PG stats page, he plays mostly Wolf as well. So he has the counter pick character, he has the counter pick stage here. He has a chance, but you know, like I told you, you can only surprise Serge so many times. Eventually you're gonna have to play either a lot more honestly or catch his own habits, which is again super hard. Serge is such a neutral base player that you can't really catch his habits that often, but we're going back to FD, so this might be a good run back for Osky, or it could be curtains for the set.
I'm not sure why he didn't choose Wolf as counter pick, because in my personal opinion, I think it's such a better character than Diddy is. Well, maybe he knows some things that we don't. 74, 12, but look at that. I don't know how Serge he calculates how to use the counter on the banana, but however, Osky, man, I think these both guys are doing these 2 combos, but no. I don't know what he attempted to do that, because Serge was already pointing on him with a smash.
Yes, indeed. The smash attack to catch good old Osky, who, if you notice, the percents have not built up quite as fast as last game. Even last game, when he lost his first stock, Serge was around 100%, and only now we can see that. So Osky has definitely lacked on his punish game, but catches the counter, and he is completely off guard, and there you go, Serge loses his first stock. That was a mistake of his own. Osky responded well, but really it's not super common that you see Serge make such mistakes.
Wait, did he just teabag him? Man, it's kind of odd from Osky, but I've noticed that Serge is playing a basic neutral. I mean, he's not even grabbing the ledge, and Osky seems like he hasn't noticed. That is important, because it's a hard punish that he can exploit, and he hasn't done. And even with that little advantage that he has now, he cannot punish as he would like.
Yeah, that's quite complicated. When you're playing against such a high-caliber Mexico City player, you will realize that whatever plan you have on the offensive, you're gonna have to think twice. You could have your combo routes, you could have your punish game, but when you have such great neutral you're playing against, it's gonna be super hard. But there you go, Serge finally gets himself caught off guard once again, lands poorly on the stage, and Osky, always with that banana peel in hand, throws it, gets the trip, and then the confirm, and it's still doable for Osky. Problem being that if he deals a lot of percent and doesn't kill Serge early, he's gonna have to face off against the aura, and we know how high of a kill power that represents.
Now that I see a fear Osky. He's playing with fear, and its entrances are not secure. 136, and he's depending too much on the banana. Look, once that Serge has the banana on its own, that's when like Osky blocks. This is a mind block, and he cannot fulfill all the punishes that he needs. Now he's playing a little bit more careful. He's setting in a better position the banana, and there we go. There we go. No, not yet, man. How did Serge survive? I mean, the DI gods are with him.
Yes, indeed. You also need some great DI to survive these hits, and also the up tilt now becomes an option for killing too, considering Serge's percent, and also keep in mind his landing options. He usually gets punished when he does the up B onto the stage. Now he gets caught with a monkey flip. It's an edge guard situation, but he is still avoiding Osky with everything he has, and you know, Lucario has to play from a distance. That's not it.
Not yet.
He has to play from a distance. There is no safe approach here. You need to make Osky commit to something, and he's always going back to the banana peel. But now he finally gets caught off guard. That's what Serge was looking for, and there you go. That's it.
Man, I imagine that Serge will use the aura sphere to chase him down, and for some reason he was charging. It was just baiting him to have a bad landing. Once he landed, he uses the aura sphere to chase down that option. Imagine yourself, both were depending on one option, but however, Serge was able to get it together. He won a strong lead, 3-0Z, and now he's still advancing through the bracket.
Yep, he is now in the winners finals, and that's something that Serge had not achieved in quite some time, but here he is at 77's Factory Machine, getting at the very least a third place finish, and he's going to face off against the winner of either Ellen Diz or Cloudy